Hey everyone, welcome back. And this is my review of Beyond the Boundary, Episode 2, entitled Ultramarine. So yes, let's get this review over with. I have to say, I think this episode is actually way better than the first, and so far, based on the second episodes I've seen so far, it's definitely a anime of the season contender. We'll have to see how it pans out in the future, though. Anyways, let's do it then. Akihito momentarily spaces out as they face the Yumu, although Mirai manages to drive it outdoors. Mirai chases and engages the Yumu into a ferocious battle at the playground, and after a bit of a struggle, strikes near its eye, albeit escaping. Losing the resolve to follow through, Mirai suggests they leave it be, but ends up chasing after it, following Akihito's warning of her declining living expenses. Mirai then removes her ring, amplifying her powers further, and splashes acidic blood on the Yumu. Now immobilized, Mirai destroys its eye, killing it in the process and revealing an ultramarine crystal at its core. Akihito then mends Mirai's wounds and offers to let her join the literary club, which she rejects before passing out. The next day, Akihito and Mirai takes the Yumu crystal to an appraiser, but are instead greeted by the humanoid Yumu, Aishindo, prompting Mirai to instinctively draw her sword before they explain the many natures of Yumu and the appraising process to her. While at school, Akihito tries to gather information on the aggressiveness of the recent Yumu attacks from Hirumi Nase, to no avail. Afterwards, Akihito visits her appraiser, Ayaka Shindo, to get her to reveal the contents of a postcard from his mother, Yayoi Kanbara, where she warns him of the coming Yumu known as the Hollow Shadow. Now, this scene was actually kind of cool. It's kind of creepy, but it was really funny as well, because his mother was basically in like a holographic image, and she was wearing like a really skimpy outfit, and she was wearing like cat ears and cat paws and acting really crazy. It was kind of creepy, but at the same time it was really funny as well, so I really did like that scene. And this is a powerful Yumu lacking a physical body. Ayaka explains that following its last appearance, it easily defeated 5 A-level spirit warriors, and the recent low-level Yumu were probably agitated by its proximity. Afterwards, Ayaka appraises Mirai's Yumu as she uses the money to treat Akihito to a beef bowl as thanks for his help. Then Mirai pleads with Akihito not to get involved with her further, since she isn't allowed to live like she does because she had killed someone. And that ends what happened in this episode. So, well, like I said before, it was superior to the previous. Not by a huge amount, but it's getting there, though. So, basically what I'd say is the animation, of course, is great, the music is great, and the drama is definitely getting there. Akihito and Mirai are definitely getting closer as the series progresses, and it's only episode 2 so far. Alright, and I like that, of course. One thing I do have to say, though, is it does seem a little bit fast-paced, but it's Kyoto Animation, so I'm sure they'll find a way around that, but still, at the moment, it does seem really fast-paced. Alright, so I do have to kind of mention that as kind of a peeve, I guess. Not really a major complaint, but kind of a peeve, in a way. Alright, and really there's some questions about that this episode brought up. You know, what is this whole thing about Akihito or Mirai killing someone? Alright, that actually sounds really interesting. Alright, and why does that mean that she's unable to live a life like everyone else? Which is a huge question, of course. Now, really, what my episode rating overall is that this is a really good episode. It wasn't perfect, though, but its enjoyment value is definitely there. Like, I really enjoyed this episode, okay? More than the last. And I can't wait for the next episode, you know. Questions that need to be answered, and the fight scenes, once again, are really good, too. Although I did think that I do have to mention that I did think that Yumu looked kind of off. Like, I don't see why he would have trouble fighting such a tiny Yumu. I mean, it's not really a major complaint, it's more like a nitpick, but I notice it kind of bothers me, and I do have to mention it, that I didn't like the way that tiny-ass fucking, like, mummies fight, I guess you could say, Yumu was. And in the next episode, I expect to, like, get Akihito, either the next episode or the episode after, I expect Akihito to encounter and perhaps both Akihito and Mirai to encounter and perhaps even fight that one Yumu that his mother was talking about. Alright, and also another thing I really liked about this episode is that we get more insight on Yumu, that there are actually good Yumu, not all of them are hunted by the spirit world, you know, such as Ai and Ai's, I guess, mother, or, you know, some family member for her, I guess, whatever. Alright, and which, that also actually explains exactly how Akihito can be part Yumu and part human, because with his mother being human and his father being Yumu. Anyways, overall, hope you enjoyed this review, guys. See you after, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.